inside. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely,
The unofficial.
No, we were just kidding. So we want that on there if you can. She might like that.
She comes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the parents.
We are the parents. Yes.
girl, that's where I call my own. Whenever you doubt it, I'll be letting you know.
I am so anxious and nervous for her, but I'm so happy for her. Like, she's been through a lot, so I'm just so happy for this moment. I know that she is gonna be just so full of love.
So Brian is our son, and of course Deja is soon to be daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
So Deja's my baby girl here. And so obviously she came one day and told me she's met someone very special. And, I've just been hearing and kind of learning about the relationship and just, the bond that they really have with one another. And I met Brian, and he was very sweet, attended some events that he's done. And I've only heard wonderful things about him. So
Welcome in. Table for two? Oh, you know where you're going? Okay. You know what? I'm not sure, but I'll follow you.
What's up? Oh, the bar open?
Yeah.
Like the first people here or something?
What do you want? Let me get that video.
Happy birthday, Samir. Well, not quite. And of course you already knew that, Deja. Yes, I'm talking to you, Deja. Now, before we get to the good part, have a seat in that chair right behind you. Let's rewind and we'll figure out how we got here. Let's go back in time. Exactly 900 days ago to this day, June 9th, 2023. Brian first saw you while you were working at the hospital. He thought you were the prettiest girl he'd ever laid his eyes on. He wanted to approach you, but didn't know how. So he came up with an idea to bring you an apple juice to break the ice. And you instantly fell in love with him. Okay, I made that part up. But Brian always had a fear of rejection. So he was afraid that this is how your interaction was going to go. But that didn't happen either. Instead, there was an instant connection that neither one of you could deny. But Deja had been hurt multiple times in the past, so her guard was up. She had dealt with a lot of scrubs before. And I'm not talking about the ones she's wearing. But she decided to give him a chance, so they went on their first date. And that one date soon turned into many more. They talked constantly, and it was clear something real was growing between them. So Brian invited her over to share a secret he'd been nervous to tell, something he didn't know how she would react to. He had kids, 2 fluffy babies named Jack and Josie, but Deja accepted them with open arms. After visiting his home, Deja realized her apartment was definitely not the place to be. Between the cars outside sounding like a Fast and Furious audition, and the neighbors upstairs stomping around like they were training for the Olympics, she hadn't had a decent night's sleep in forever. So she made the drive over to Brian's place, and that night turned into another and another, until she realized she was only ever going home to grab a change of clothes. They weren't perfect. Disagreements popped up. Sure, they had their moments, just like any couple. But no matter what, they always managed to understand each other and made up like nothing ever happened. They grew closer and closer, until one day they realized they couldn't stand to be apart any longer. Their hearts had already chosen each other. So like every good story that's meant to be, they decided to make a home together. But Brian knows there's something else he needs to do. Something to make this relationship forever. So go on, Deja. Stand up. Walk through the curtains on your left.
It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. You like it? Okay. Yeah. I do a little something. You crying?
Yeah.
You know. Where do I start? I bought something actually. I got you remember when my parents got me? Do you remember those lotto tickets that they got me? Yeah, it's crazy because it's like some of them when I scratched them, I got I got some money. Like, let me see what I got.
Yeah, like
14.
$2
Yeah, I got $2 right here, right? And I got let's see, one right there. You get the $2 right there. You get a little something from Starbucks. And this one right here is a big one right here. That's a big one, right? It's all about luck, chance, random stuff like that. And so when I got to this one right here, like I scratched it, and there wasn't anything on there. And like I was about to throw it away, but I didn't. I'm not saying that I did it on purpose, not to throw it away. I just put it to the side. And then I went to go, look back at them. And then if you look, it actually, so it says like bells right there. It's bells. And it's on the bonus. So you scratched all the numbers, and I thought I didn't have anything. And then when I scratched the bonus, I actually had way more than I realized. And it's kind of like with us, like we've been together for so long. And I didn't realize what I had. 900 days, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's
But over those days, you've turned into my person. And it's not luck, it's not random. It's a gift from God, It's meant to be. And I want you to be my person forever. So I went to that store that we went to a few months ago. A few months ago. Like something. Yeah. So I think I gotta get down, right? That's what people do. All right. So, Deja, Tatiana, will you marry me?
I want to be dancing with you forever. You sit through the storm and take me as I am. Baby, it's magic anytime that we're together. I make it just love you and hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand.
Love you.
I love you so much. Oh my gosh.
It's pretty cool, right? Look at the sparklers. I'm not crying. Oh, yeah, I did it.
I did it. I did it.
Did it. I love you too. Birthday, girl. Happy birthday.
For acting strange. So I was like just thinking, but then I was like, birthdays. I was just like, I was thinking maybe, but then I just kept that like other factors. I was like, no, it's not happening. So I just kept telling myself it wasn't happening.
Right before I asked the question, I was so nervous. Like all the emotions that built up from planning this, from when I first met her, from what I was expecting in life from a wife, just all hit me at the same time. And you know, I had all these cameras on me, so I'm trying to stay cool, but there was no holding back.
Motherfucker. This girl worked with me all day today.
What?
In the chair when it said that, I was like, when did that chair even get there? Because when I walked in, I didn't even see the chair. And I was like, did this chair just appear out of nowhere? And like I said, that man never made my vodka cranberry. When I heard that vodka cranberry and I see he ain't start shaking and you know, I said, oh, something is going down for sure.
Yeah, she do a little something. She naturally. Both of y'all.
I cannot believe like so many of my friends, I was about to cry right now. So many of my friends that I've known for like a long time, they like came and traveled, and like I know that they have to be with their families and stuff. Like, and I know like his family was coming down anyway, but some of my friends who like, I know that, I don't know how much, you know, notice they have, but all those little nuggets that are supposed to be sleeping right now, just all of that is just like, just so surprising. Like I wouldn't have expected them to be able to like make that happen, you know? So yeah.
I'm at a loss of words for the turnout and people that came and supported us, supported me, supported her, and you can tell they really care about us. And you know, we have a little community that we know has our back at all times.
So 10 years from now, or what I would say to our future selves, is to just always like keep like this kind of like energy that we have, like always keep this kind of momentum where we can be ourselves and be playful, and like never let life get like too serious, because I think that's like one thing that we have that's really special, you know what I mean? That no matter what happens, we're like, okay, it's okay, you know, we can laugh about it, and I feel like that kind of lightheartedness is like what helps us get through like really hard days, because hard days are always going to come for everybody. And so that's what I would say, is just to always remember, like, just still try to keep up that like kind of positive and good energy and lightheartedness. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, well, you stole my answer, but what I would say is my future 10-year self is basically to continue to choose you. You know, I chose you, you chose me, we chose each other. And 10 years from now, we should continue to choose each other when we get in situations to where it's like, you know, I choose you.